But you can still buy PSP games via the PlayStation 3. But apparently you can't just transfer them to your PSP. I have no fucking clue why. And I wasn't able to find confirmation on this. Let me just say that. I was not able to find confirmation on the claim that they took away the ability to transfer games from the PlayStation 3 to the PlayStation Portable. Wonder if it still works for the PlayStation Vita, because I know you can take your PSP games, digital PSP games, and put them on the Vita and play them there. I know you can do that. But I don't know if but yeah, apparently you just can't. I couldn't get it to work at all, so I eventually just said fuck it, and I installed custom firmware on my PlayStation Portable for the first time ever. I've had one since launch, and I have never done this, just so I could play the fucking games that I fucking bought and put them on my fucking PSP. So I installed custom firmware, which was actually very fucking easy to do. Like, I was legitimately surprised at how easy and quickly I was able to do that and just transfer ISOs over to my PSP, and it worked. So I did that, and then I recorded gameplay of myself playing Persona 1. So if you want to check that out, you can go on my gameplay channel and watch that if you're interested. Persona, and I did that. The way that I do that is I didn't use an emulator, just so you know. I legitimately played it off of my PlayStation Portable. But I have a PSP 3000, which means it has component and composite video output. And I've got official component cables for my PlayStation Portable. I plug those in. I plug the component cables into a component to HDMI converter that spits out a 720p image. And I've used that in the past. I used that to record my playthroughs of Halo and Halo 2. Ratchet and Clank. As well as Untold Legends, Brotherhood of the Blade, and Untold Legends Warriors Code. I recorded all of those with this PSP. So if you want to know how good the image quality looks off of this thing, you can go check out any of those reviews. And those were all recorded with component cables plugged into my component to HDMI and then recorded with a capture card. So the problem with playing a PlayStation Portable on a TV, it's cool that you can play it on a TV, but the problem with doing it on a TV is that the image it spits out is in a box in the middle of the screen. It does not take up the whole screen. There's like large chunks of screen space that is just black all around the image. So in order to get a properly widescreen 720p video out of this, I have to crop it, which I do, which is not that difficult to do. I know how to do it in Sony Vegas. So I crop it in Sony Vegas and render it out at 720p and 60 frames per second. And the end result looks pretty fucking good. And I still need that if I'm going to record from the original Xbox or the PlayStation Portable. I have a better method, easier method of recording gameplay that for the PlayStation 2 that keeps the original aspect ratio intact, where this forces it into widescreen, which isn't a big deal with the PlayStation Portable because it's widescreen to begin with. It doesn't look wrong, you know. But with the PlayStation 2, yeah, it stretches it. You can see that in my Ratchet and Clank gameplay. It is a bit elongated in that. That doesn't have widescreen support. But generally speaking, if you're doing widescreen content, it works just fine. It works just fine. Oh, I don't know why I'm coughing. And you can see the results, the latest Persona. But then I went to record some Persona 2 Innocent Sin, and for some reason I kept getting severe stuttering when I was doing that. And I don't know if this is a problem with the custom firmware or what, because I didn't have this problem with Persona 1. I'm going to try playing through it again, see if I have any problems, and if I don't, I'm going to sit down and record it and upload that to my gameplay channel. So there should be gameplay of Persona 2 Innocent Sin coming up to my PlayStation, my gameplay channel eventually. I hope you guys are looking forward to that. So I've been thinking about what I want to do for my next critical analysis video. And I originally got so indecisive that I had 5 that I was thinking about doing. Jade Empire for the original Xbox. Legend of Legaia, which is a very good role-playing game for the original PlayStation. Wolfenstein 2009, which should be on digital storefronts and fucking isn't. Come on. What are y'all doing? Fucking put that shit on digital storefronts so people can play it again. Because right now, your only bet is to have an original copy for the PlayStation 3 or Xbox 360 or to pirate it. There's no other way. Prey, the 2006 Prey, not the modern Prey. I haven't played the modern Prey. The original Prey is a very good game, and I would highly recommend it if you have never played it. It's a Doom 3 engine game. And I've got the PC version of it. And Metro 2033. Those are the games that I was looking at, and I decided that I'm not going to do... definitely not... I'm not going to do... well, fuck. My mind just went blank. Jade Empire. I'm not going to do Jade Empire. Probably not going to do Legend of Legaia. It's something I want to do eventually. But RPGs are just so fucking much work, you know. I'm leaning toward Metro 2033 right now. Is what I'm leaning toward. And just like the last two the last two analysis videos that I did, when I am recording the game, I will be streaming that live on Twitch for you all to watch. When I am recording gameplay on Twitch, I do not have my bot turned on, and I don't have my rewards working or anything like that. I don't... The things popping up on the screen kind of fuck with it. I need the raw gameplay, you know? So I don't have anything like that on the screen when I am recording on Twitch. Yeah, when I'm recording for a video game, when I'm recording myself playing through a video game for a in-depth analysis video, I don't need interruptions. I need raw gameplay. Which means that I don't have anything on I don't have audio commentary. And the only way to interact with me is to text chat with me, which I'm fine with. I don't mind putting down the controller to type up a reply to something you guys said or something like that over on Twitch. But just be aware that if I'm doing that, if it says no commentary, it means it. There is no commentary, there is no channel reward turned on, anything like that. But for the most part, I do have them on. Like when I'm streaming through the Halo series with my friend Scarlet Candy. He is another streamer. And I have it all turned on. I have it all turned on when I'm doing that with him. And that's been a lot of fun. As of me recording this, we are currently doing Halo 2. We just recorded more last night. That was a lot of fun. It's always fun to record gameplay with him. And looking forward to recording more in the future. And these won't be the only games that we co-op. We will do more in the future. A lot of fun times had on Twitch. So I hope you guys do give me a follow over there and enjoy my Twitch content as much as I enjoy making it for you all. Which I certainly do. Twitch has been a lot of fun. Twitch has been a hell of a lot of fun, man. And it's to the point where even when I'm just recording something like this with no audio commentary, just for Let's Play episodes, I want to do it live on Twitch just because it's fun, you know? I got a revolver out. Revolvers are fun. As I've mentioned in the past, after we finish co-oping our way through Gears of War 3, I am going to do a video review of it, and then Dalton and I are going to do the PlayStation 3 version of Destiny, which I don't know a whole lot about. I know it's a co-op online shooter where you do raids and loot and shit like that. And that's about the extent of my knowledge on Destiny. It's made by Bungie, who is now owned, weirdly enough, by Sony. But I certainly hope you guys are looking forward to that. I am looking forward to playing Destiny through Destiny with Dalton. And I don't know how long that's going to take. I don't know what kind of commitment that's going to take. Anything like that. But I'm looking forward to it. It should be fun. I need to do a little bit of research on that. Find out. Because I don't know if you can start off in the same party or if you need to join parties together or what. I legitimately, this is all new to me. I usually stick to single player or couch co-op or things like that. Don't tend to do strictly online games with that. Shut the fuck up, Telegram. I'm exiting Telegram because it keeps interrupting my fucking commentary here, which certainly hope you guys are enjoying this Let's Play. This was a lot of fun to play more of. Yeah, definitely join me on Twitch, me and Scarlet Candy, who, I probably mentioned this before, but I'm going to build a computer for Scarlet. That should be fun. That should be a lot of fun. This revolver was fun. I liked it. And here I get attacked by a badger. Badger, 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 mushroom, mushroom. Badger, 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 mushroom, mushroom. Okay, I'll stop. I hope at least a few of you know what that is a reference to. It's a friend of mine was streaming on Twitch earlier doing Dragon Age, and he brought it up. I don't really know why, but he brought it up, so I was reminded of it. So now you guys get to hear me sing it. Dragon Age Origins with the Awakening DLC is what he's doing, the PC version. That game was a lot of fun. I never actually beat it, though. I need to do that at some point. I need to sit down and play through Dragon Age Origins and actually finish it at some point, because I've started it multiple times, played quite a few hours of it myself on the PlayStation 3 in specific. That's the version that I have. And gotten fairly deep into it and enjoyed it quite a bit. I kept getting distracted. It's one of those games where you put 20 hours into it, then you get distracted from it and go back to it, and you have no fucking clue what's going on or what you were supposed to be doing. Yeah, that's my Dragon Age experience. How did I not die there? How did I not die there? Yeah, that is something I need to actually beat. Because I've got Dragon Age 2 and Dragon Age Inquisition as well. And I haven't even touched them because I've never gone down and sat down and beaten the first one. I actually have a strategy guide for Dragon Age 2 as well. I like strategy guides. Like, I know you don't need them when you got video guides on YouTube and other sites and, like, game facts and things like that. The strategy guide's kind of irrelevant, I guess. But there's something cool about having this big guide that goes in depth on how to play through this game, you know? There's something that's just cool about that. I got 2 of them there. They still don't know where I am. This was fun, man. I enjoyed playing this. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this, or you're enjoying watching this now. I don't know. I got 4 episodes for you. Another honey badger, and I didn't even waste time with this one. I was like, nope, you're gonna fuck me up, so go away, honey badger. Just fucking shoot that piece of shit. Aggressive wildlife. You know, they actually had originally tried to put meat-eating wildlife in Far Cry 2, and what they discovered was that all the non-meat eaters wound up dead because of the meat eaters. So they couldn't figure out a way to solve it at that time and ship the game on time, I guess. So they wound up just removing them from the games entirely before it launched. That was a fun game. Like, I would still enjoy the hell out of that. Like, just give me a mod that lets me remove malaria, and it'll be fun as shit again, you know? The weapons feel so fucking good in Far Cry. In Far Cry 2. It's still a hell of a lot of fun to play. Still feels great to fire the weapons, kill enemies, things like that, you know. It's got much more of a risk versus reward kind of gameplay than this game and 3 ever did. Another outpost liberated. There you go. 4 of 24. I remember this outpost taking me a little while to get through, and obviously it fucking did. Man, I don't know about you guys, but I am excited for baseball season upcoming. It's going to be fun. It'll be interesting to see how good the Rangers are, because they've gone on out and spent a lot of money on pitching, which is something that they badly needed to do. And the potential upside of all the pitchers that they brought in is that they may very well have one of the best pitching staffs in all of baseball. They may also have one of the most injury-prone pitching staffs in all of baseball. So, huge upside and also a potential downside. It'll be interesting to see how that winds up going, you know? I don't know. Could be great. This game still looks pretty fucking good, especially like a early cross-gen platform game. It still looks pretty sharp. It's fun. It's fun to play too. Like the Far Cry formula's kind of gotten stale, but this was still like at this point. Far Cry 2 did a lot to was like a very experimental game, but it did not completely establish the Far Cry formula until 3. So it didn't feel stale when this came out. When it really started feeling stale was when Primal came out, and it used the same basic layout of the map that this game had and just disguised it. And Primal just felt kind of dull, not gonna lie, you know, as a result. And and then it got to the point where people didn't even seem to care much at all about 6. Like, that came out. Most of the dialogue surrounding that game that I saw was, this is kind of dull. Kind of been there, done that, going through the motions kind of thing. And then, like, a week later, nobody was fucking talking about it anymore. But this one was fun. Blood Dragon's fucking awesome. And Blood Dragon, the greatest thing about Blood Dragon is it's like a 10-hour experience. It doesn't outstay its welcome. It doesn't last, it lasts exactly as long as it needs to, goes ridiculously over the top, and then ends. I would love a sequel to it. But it's like a condensed, concentrated Far Cry experience that is ridiculous, over the top, and a hell of a lot of fun. The game is a lot of fun. If you've not played it. If you like 80s action cartoons and 80s action movies, especially 80s action movies, then I cannot recommend Blood Dragon enough. I actually legitimately like it better than the main Far Cry 3. But 2 was very experimental. Like, you didn't have this map down in the corner. You'd have to pull out your map, a physical map, to navigate. And you would travel in vehicles a hell of a lot more than you did in these other games to get from one point to another. Here, I did not realize that I needed to do this specific mission with this specific gun, which I do not get this restriction. Why do I need to do it with the Scorpion? Not that I have anything against the Scorpion. I just thought it was weird, because I go up here and I try to use my 6-shooter, and I immediately get mission failed because I didn't use the right gun. I just thought that was weird, man. I just thought that was weird. And then it's like, okay, so you want me to use this. And then I come back and my 6-shooter's gone after I finish this mission. And I'm like, what? Give me back my big iron, damn it. How could I have a big iron on my hip if you take my big iron on my hip? How are you not dead? But yeah, this was a case of, you'll see, the last mission I did, took me a while to beat because I just kept dying over and over again. Same exact thing happened when I played this last time. I got to a point and I just kept dying over and over and over again. I'm sure you guys probably got sick of me trying to watch me do the same fucking mission over and over again when you watched the previous batch of episodes that I did like a year ago. Same shit, happened here toward this. And if you guys don't like, if it bothers you watching me try to beat the same thing over and over again like that, sorry. Sorry for, I guess, being shit at this game. It is fun, though. I enjoyed playing it. And it's nice to be able to bring you guys more episodes of this. I was like, fuck it. And there I was like, fuck it. Shotgun. I'm not using the Scorpion because I shot that guy at point blank range and somehow missed him. I don't know. God, so many of these animations look painful. Like, pulling the fucking splinter out of his finger and things like that. The big ass stick out of his finger, stuff like that. It's like, oh God, that looks so fucking painful. Here, I was like, where the fuck did he go? And I went down here, and I was like, oh, okay. So he hopped down there, and he's like looking at the wall. Why the fuck are you looking at the wall, bro? That's odd. Here, I don't know why I picked that guy up. I don't remember why. Maybe I wanted an item that was underneath him or so. I don't know. I don't remember. But this was fun. Yeah, but yeah, I'm excited about baseball season, man. Like, the Rangers will be an interesting one. Hopefully it works out and they're good. Like, their problem is not their hitting. It was never their hitting. Here, see, because here I was like, what the fuck are you wanting me to do? And the answer was take pictures of that dead guy. That guy that I killed down in the ditch. And I didn't realize that at first. So I just kind of wandered around aimlessly. Looting the camp and shit. So I think I'd already cleared it out by this point. At least I think I had already killed everybody in the camp at this point. Because I don't see anybody else. I'm looking forward to I already said that I'm looking forward to getting back to Gears of War 3, but I am. The fun experience. I wish they would fucking bring 2 and 3 to PC. Like, there was a PC port of 1. You cannot get the original PC port of 1, which is, I wish they would do this. Get the original PC port and put it online for people to buy. Dead Space did this right. Like, there's a new Dead Space remake, right? But, you do not need to, you can still download the original version of Dead Space off of Steam if you want to. You can have both the original and the remake. And the original holds up extremely well. I haven't played the remake.
Kirok doesn't have a justice system, Ajay. That's where you come in, making the guilty pay for what is done.
The original holds up extremely well. If you haven't played the original Dead Space in a while, I cannot recommend it highly enough because, yes, the original Dead Space is very, very fucking good.